when you're with them. And the presence is felt. So we may point to this individual and say, oh yeah, they do this thing, they do that thing. Let's model after them. And as mentioned, although these things can be helpful, I studied NLP modeling for years. There are situations where it is helpful. Today, we go to the root cause of what appears as personal magnetism or what appears as power, presence, and warmth. So you don't need to rely upon a technique or strategy or something like that. The natural manifestation of that is flow-based conversations, personal magnetism, even things like what the individual tries to do to be magnetic, like, for example, surrendering, letting go, emotional regulation, etc. All these things happen. It just happens. It appears like you're surrendering. It appears like you're letting go. So there's no confusion there. The individual does not ask, when do I do this? When do I do that? All of this happens naturally in flow. And flow is the natural result of the root cause, which we're going to explore today. So the next is warmth. Warmth, we can define it as goodwill and genuine care toward people. It shows up as people feeling safe, connected, and appreciated. So again, this is not faking it. This has nothing to do with faking it. Faking it is a technique or a tactic to mimic it. Yet, what is prior to that is what I would like to explore with you today. That naturally manifests as people feeling safe, connected, and appreciated without the techniques, without the tactics. So again, warmth can also appear as tone of voice, body language, posture, facial expressions, and even word choice. So now, trying to be warm can come across as needy, because a person is doing this technique or tactic in order to get a response. They're trying to be, they're pretending to be, they're faking it to be in order to get a response. It's a nuanced point. All of that is not needed. It's not necessary. Doing some body language or adjusting their posture in a particular way or speech patterns, using particular words, etc. Although, as mentioned, these kinds of things, when done, can result in what appears as power, presence, and warmth. Yet if an individual forms an identity around doing these techniques or doing these tactics, then let's say if it doesn't work, they think that they're doing something wrong. And then trying to figure out in their mind, when do I do this? When do I not do this? What should I say? What should I not say? What should I do? What should I not do? Now, let's talk about what naturally results in power, presence, and warmth. What naturally results in power, presence, and warmth is being as you are. The natural manifestations of being as you are is what we can point to and say power, presence, warmth, magnetic being, charisma. Being as you are, by that I mean you are that pure awareness that is prior to the thoughts, the emotions, the behaviors, the body language, the appearances of this world. You are that pure awareness that is already perfection, that is perfect as it is now. You are that witnessing consciousness bliss, Satchit Ananda. I am that pure awareness witnessing consciousness bliss. You experience consciousness bliss, consciousness happiness, consciousness peace. Ananda, which is a Sanskrit word, Satchit Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. Ananda can be translated into joy, happiness, peace, bliss. If the individual experiences joy, happiness, peace, bliss for no reason, not because of this or that condition, not because they did this or that, the natural fragrance of that is what we can point to and say personal magnetism, charisma, power, presence, and warmth. So just by abiding as you are, that still I am presence, the natural results are all these things that the individual is trying to do in order to be magnetic. The individual may be trying to remain in flow state. They may be trying to surrender, trying to let go, trying to be magnetic, trying to regulate their emotions, trying to transform this or that. All of these things happen naturally as you know who you are and abide as you are. The natural result of being you, perfect as you are all these things happening naturally, which then manifests as power, presence, and warmth. It manifests as, it appears like, it just appears that way. Spontaneously, it appears as you appearing to affect the world around you. Or more accurately put, it appears as all people being in harmony with you. And you witness the body language, the speech patterns, the posture, eye contact. All these things happen naturally. You're not trying to put on a persona. You're not trying to pretend to be magnetic. You are already that, which manifests as the individual being magnetic. You are what is, perfect as it is, prior to any thoughts, transcendent to any thoughts that suggest otherwise. The thoughts that suggest you need to do this or that in order to be magnetic are illusory, because that would imply that there is a person trying to be magnetic. Does a magnetic being walk around trying to be magnetic? Trying to do whatever tactic in order to be magnetic, technique in order to be magnetic? Or does it just manifest naturally as what we can point to and call personal magnetism or charisma? The manifestations of power, presence, and warmth are the natural result of you knowing who you are and being as you are. And by that it is meant, you are not those thoughts of limitation. You are not the beliefs in mind that suggest that you are not magnetic, that you need to do this or that in order to be magnetic, that you need to put on a persona in order to be magnetic. You are not that. How do you know that you are not those things? Well, they clearly do not define you. You are that pure awareness that is prior to any of these thoughts. And as you abide as you are, you experience consciousness bliss, consciousness peace, consciousness happiness, consciousness joy. So do those thoughts then define you? Those thoughts that suggest you are not peace, you are not bliss, you are not joy, you are not love, you are not fulfilled. Do they define you? It's so obvious that they do not define you as you abide as you are. As you abide as you are, you naturally let go of these thoughts. You naturally surrender identification. You naturally remain in flow, and it appears as flow-based conversations, flow-based harmonious relationships. You are already that, which is what you can call magnetic being, or living in the state of the wish fulfilled. You are already that. You are already that, what you desire to be. You already have it. That still I am presence, that pure awareness is you, perfect as you are now. Anytime the individual is about to identify with any kinds of thoughts of lack or limitation, they can not identify, as stated in Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the patterns of this world. Do not conform can sound like a thing to do. Not conforming is who you are. You are that pure awareness that never conforms. You never conform to the patterns of this world. You unconditionally witness the patterns of this world playing out to be in harmony with you, as you know that you are that bliss, that peace, that happiness, that fulfillment. You exist as love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment. So what need is there to get a response from another person or this world? Does a magnetic being walk around trying to get responses from people? Or does everything just happen naturally, spontaneously? So by being as you are, abiding as that pure awareness, the natural manifestation of it is power, presence, and warmth. Also, we're speaking about thoughts. What about emotions? Emotions naturally are released. Emotional regulation happens. Nervous system regulates as you abide as you are. Letting the world be, letting the emotions be, letting the thoughts be. That could sound like a thing to do. Now it's time to let the thoughts be, let the emotions be, let the world be. That is a result of knowing that you are that already, that pure awareness that is appearing as the individual releasing identification, or the emotions regulating in the individual body. Now, what also happens is neurological transformation, all by being as you are. Neurological transformation, nervous system regulation, body moving naturally. Your style of communicating naturally flows. Your natural way, which is the perfect way, as you are that perfection, that still I am awareness is perfect as it is now. And you are that already. It appears as becoming magnetic. We could say it that way. Or the individual is appearing to be more magnetic. Why? Why does it appear more so? Well, they see evidence of it. They see evidence of the infinite love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment that they are already, without looking for evidence. This is an interesting observation. Without looking for signs of being magnetic, it just appears. And their body language style is a natural style, which they're not copying someone's body language. They're not copying another person's speech patterns. And as mentioned, although that can be helpful, like for example, back in the days, I read a book called The Art of Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie. And that was very helpful in the earlier stages. Yet at a particular point, I put that aside. Naturally, I put it aside. As I realized that all this information is pointing to is the fact that you are already that. And although, like training wheels, it can get you started, inevitably that is surrendered. Naturally, too. You come to the realization that you are that pure awareness, witnessing all these things to be in perfect harmony. Another way of saying that, I like to expand upon Satchit Ananda, existence, consciousness, bliss. You exist as perfection. Existence is enough. Presence is enough. Being is enough, and you are already that. Knowing that I am that, naturally, what is experienced in the body is that consciousness bliss, consciousness joy, consciousness happiness, consciousness fulfillment. And you do nothing. Just manifest. It just, the fragrance of being is joy, happiness, peace, bliss. Of course, that would appear as personal magnetism. It would appear as magnetic being, because if we look at an individual who knows that they are that already, we see there is no conditional behavior. They say what they say, they do what they do, body appears to flow, and they're not looking around for approval, validation, or confirmation of being. And it appears as people wanting to be around them. And they're not doing it because they want people to be around them. It just plays out that way. It appears as creative expression. For example, in public speaking, I noticed this over the years. I first got into, back in the days when I was working in corporate, into public speaking was a fascination. And that also naturally emerged. Isn't it interesting how 2004, I read a book called Think and Grow Rich. And he said that there are these beliefs that are stored in the subconscious mind. If you identify with these beliefs of limitation, it manifests as stifle body language, etc., all these things that are stifling. He said, release identification through auto-suggestion. So I released identification through auto-suggestion. And then what happened was, interestingly, clarity started to emerge. As you know that you are that pure I am presence, the natural result of that is clarity emerging. So an insight emerged. I want to speak publicly. The desire emerged. The desire was always there. It may have been suppressed through these beliefs. So having released identification to these beliefs through auto-suggestion, what naturally emerged was the desire that was once being suppressed to speak publicly. So that's when I came across the book, The Art of Public Speaking by Dale Carnegie. That's when I would start watching speeches and studying people that were very good at communication, or my view of what I considered to be good communicators, because who suggests that one communicator is better than another communicator? It's really what the individual considers that to be in mind as good communication, not good communication, etc. Yet nonetheless, they were great models. And then what I noticed is that at times it felt natural and at times it felt unnatural. And then I got into, later on, I left and started my IT business. And then on the side, I was doing these speed reading workshops for a company called Iris Reading. And I would notice that, and all throughout the years, that these things that I would do, that I thought I had to do, particular body language, speech patterns, posture, eye contact, etc., did not feel natural. So as I stopped doing these things, my natural way emerged and continued to do so over the years. There is no limit to the degree that you can be as you are, even though you are already that. It just appears like you are becoming that which you already are, yet you are already that. You realize that at a particular point. So then I started to notice that remaining in flow state, surrendering, letting go, abiding in the state of the wish fulfilled, emotional regulation, nervous system regulation, all these things happen naturally as a result of knowing who I am and being as I am. And at a particular point, I started to get really interested in this still I am presence, because I knew that that is the essence of life. The unconditional love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment. And then it started to happen. I would feel bliss for no reason, happiness for no reason, peace for no reason, fulfilled for no reason, love for no reason, joy for no reason. And then more of those patterns or those beliefs would fall away. The needing to do X, Y, Z in order to be Y, whatever it may be. Identify with this concept, do this action, whatever it may be. I experienced that pure I am presence is perfect as it is now. And I cut out the middleman, you could say. I cut out needing to do this or that. And then what naturally emerged is the natural way. The natural way. So at a particular point, you can describe it as, I remain as I am, witnessing all these things appearing to be in perfect harmony. I'm not trying to be magnetic. I'm not trying to be charismatic. I'm not trying to do this or that in order to impress the prospective client. Or if you go on a date, for example, you're not trying to do this or that to impress the person. You show up in your natural way, which just so happens to be the wonderful way, the way that you are, which is perfect as it is now. It appears this way in form. There is the appearance of transformation of the body, transformation of your world. How interesting. You do nothing to transform your body. You do nothing to transform your world. It just appears that way. It just happens. So you may start dressing in a particular way, which is your style, natural style. And you may meet people and they may say, oh, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself, that's wonderful. That's perfect. And it may even appear as they try to mimic you or something like that, or you might start to see people copying that or something like that. And, you know, a way of relating to it is they're all looking for that truth which you represent. Inevitably, you have that conversation with them. We do this in coaching, consulting, training, facilitation. Inevitably, you have that conversation with them and say, what do these appearances point to? You are already that. And so they may say things like, oh, you mean I don't need to do these things in order to be magnetic? I don't need to force myself to do these things, because they thought that they need to do those things, so they're forcing themselves to do those things. Look, if it feels natural, then you were going to do it anyways. You just felt inspired to do the thing you felt inspired to do. You'll do it anyways. Inevitably, you release the resistance and you do it anyways. The resistance is released naturally by abiding as you are. As mentioned, emotional regulation, nervous system regulation, letting go and surrendering of particular thoughts, attachments, detachment, all these things happen naturally as you remain as you are. That still I am presence prior to all these things. Congratulations, you have found the kingdom. As stated in the Bible, seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things are added onto you. So all these things are added onto you. Transformation of body or world, environments, lifestyle, etc., that end up manifesting as a natural, authentic way, which we can call credentials or social proof, or all these appearances, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you walk. It's your natural style. And your style is the best style. Just like another person's style is their best style. It just appears like we play a theater together. Your style, my style, we show up. As mentioned, we may be inspired by individuals, yet they are pointing to truth as the appearances of body language, speech patterns, what they wear, what they dress like, what kind of car they drive, etc., are natural manifestations of being. Already being that pure awareness. You are already that, which is, you can point to and say, magnetic being, or it appears as magnetic being. That's another way of saying it. Being manifests as magnetic being. All these things naturally added onto you in flow. You naturally surrender what is not in harmony, as you know that you are that still I am presence in perfect harmony. It appears as letting go of this, letting go of that, without concern. It's not like you're looking around and saying, oh, what will people think of me if I surrender this, I'll let go of this? What will people think of me if I make flow a priority, which is my natural way of being? You don't worry about these things anymore, which is, you can say, quite magnetic, quite powerful. Yet, also at the same time, you're not doing it out of spite. So, in conversations with people, it flows. Warmth, genuine goodwill, genuine care towards people. They feel safe around you. They can, and I've seen this happen many times, more so over the years, as a result of abiding as I am. Knowing that I am this pure awareness, and thus you are that pure awareness. I am that pure awareness, you are that pure awareness, witnessing this world appearing to transform. Thy will be done. We live as we are, consciousness bliss. It appears as people feeling safe around you. You feel safe around them, they feel safe around you. They feel appreciated, you feel appreciated. All these things happen naturally. There's no tactic or technique to try to get them to feel safe. You're not pretending to put on a persona so that they can feel safe. That's conditional. Because what if it doesn't work? Then the individual thinks that there's something wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with them. You are that pure awareness that is perfect as it is now. So it appears as warmth. It appears as presence. Why does it appear as presence? Well, we could say it appears as presence because you're not afraid of being the way you are. You're not afraid of being you. For example, in business, if they want to do the deal with you, great. If they don't want to do the deal with you, great. Does it mean if they don't want to do the deal with you that you're not going to manifest whatever lavish, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit? Absolutely not. It means you manifest the lavish, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit, because you're not forcing people to do the business deals with you. You're not putting on a persona and pretending to be powerful. Look at all these credentials and whatever else. It just naturally happens. It naturally happens in flow. How does it naturally happen in flow? Well, many different ways. Not to throw a bias into it. What I've seen is that, let's say, the prospect didn't want to do the deal. They may come back a week later and want to do the deal. Or so it appears that way. And you ask them, why do you want to do the deal? They may say, you know what? I really like how you were during the presentation. I felt like you genuinely cared about me. You weren't trying to sell me this thing just to hit your quota. So you could say, did you feel that I was warm towards you? They say, yes. Oh, okay. You weren't trying to be warm. You're being as you are. Another way it could play out is they could refer business to you. You always end up achieving the numbers. Why do we have to force someone to do a deal with us? That would suggest that there's a limited amount of resources, a limited amount of prospective clients. There isn't. How many businesses have I seen? I've been a consultant now since 2013. We have adjusted positioning, pivoted. We have done a bunch of things, which again, those bunch of things that I have done naturally manifested as a result of abiding as I am. So naturally I surrendered or let go of those things that I was doing at one point that were fruitful, yet they're no longer fruitful, or I no longer desire to do it? Why do you have to force yourself to do something you don't want to do? That doesn't sound very magnetic. Does a magnetic person walk around and force themselves to do this or that? Or is the natural manifestation of being, knowing that I am that pure awareness, the natural manifestation of that naturally is body flowing, wherever body flows, to be in perfect harmony? The intention was already set. You're on the way to manifesting that. As you know that you are already that, desire points to fulfillment. To the magnetic being, desire points to fulfillment. I am fulfilled. Existence, consciousness, bliss. Some way, somehow it happens. I don't know the way. I may do this. I may do that. I sometimes may know, I may have some ideas, some plans that may show up. In entrepreneurship, sometimes you pivot from those plans, or you modify those plans, or you optimize those plans along the way. There's no rigid identification. As mentioned, the surrendering, the letting go naturally happens along the way. So thoughts, naturally you don't identify with thoughts of limitation, as you know that you are that prior to these thoughts, and those thoughts do not define you, as they're not accurate representations of you. You are that infinite, supreme, absolute, pure awareness. So how can you be limited by these thoughts? These thoughts appear in mind and disappear in mind. The way I like to say it is, these thoughts appear to disappear. So the mind purifies mind then. That's another way I've been saying it. Mind purification happens also on its own. So that's with thoughts. Now emotions. Emotions naturally regulate in flow. Nervous system naturally regulates in flow. And flow is the natural result of being who you are, abiding as you are. Abiding as you are, you naturally do what you love to do. You naturally do the loving thing, the happiness thing, the peace thing, the joyous thing, the fulfilling thing. You naturally do it. Body naturally flows without the resistance. Body flows, everything rearranges. You can say transformation of the body happens. Transformation of the neurological patterns, etc. A great book to read is The Brain That Changes Itself by Dr. Norman Deutsch. I love that title, The Brain That Changes Itself. From the premise of knowing who you are and abiding as you are, the natural manifestation is power, presence, and warmth, and what we can point to as magnetic being or charismatic being. And it just appears more so as you are infinite love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment. Can you really limit that in your mind? If you say, oh, this is the degree of love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment, can you honestly say that that's the limit? That's not the limit. That is what we imagine it to be, which is fine. Yet you are beyond that. That infinite love, happiness, peace, bliss, fulfillment is beyond that. So it appears more so as the individual displaying what we can call signs of power, presence, and warmth. It manifests that way. It unfolds that way naturally as they abide as they are. That still I am presence, witnessing all these things, unconditionally loving, letting it all happen. Not trying to let it happen, letting it happen. Letting happen even happens naturally. Body transformation, world transformation, mind purification, manifestation of your desires effortlessly, all these things. Nervous system regulation, neurological transformation, heart-brain coherence, personal magnetism in flow. And flow is the natural result of you being you as you are now, perfect as you are now, as you are that still I am presence. Eternally you are that still I am presence. That is the eternal peace of God, the bliss of God, the happiness of God, the joy of God. Prove it. Abide as that still I am presence, and all these things are witnessed to happen naturally which then we can point to the appearances and say, oh, being magnetic, charismatic. It appears more so with increasing frequency on a continuous basis as far as the senses perceive, as there is no limits. So I trust you found this video to be helpful. Let's conclude this with an auto suggestion to further encourage. You can say, I know that I am that pure awareness appearing in form as power, presence, and warmth, as magnetic being, as harmonious relationships, naturally, effortlessly. All these things happen as I abide as I am. Body is in flow. Transformation of body and world appears more so naturally, effortlessly, without trying to reflect the being I am. If you would like a copy of this mind map, the link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I'll talk with you soon. Take care.
Oof. Hmm. How's the mouse pad? Oh, sorry. Just saw that. Sorry. I'm really bad at reading chat. How's the mouse pad? I really like it. A lot. I think I might like it so far a little bit more than the wall hack. But I mean, it's like it's a situational thing. I love the size of it. It's bigger than the wall hack. So like I'm already like feeling the advantages of having it so big. Like it's most mouse pads I feel like are wide. This one is as wide as any of them that I've had other than a desk mat, but it's also really long, which I really like because sometimes I end up down here, sometimes I end up here, and it has plenty of room. So I'm definitely enjoying that. So sorry that I just saw your chat. But yeah, I'm really digging it so far. Let me see if I can my whole screen wasn't even on there. There we go. But yeah, I'm so far really enjoying it. I had to swap out the skates because I had obsidians for the for the glass pad. That would feel super controlled on a pad like this, the obsidians, but it would be a little too abrasive, I think. It would break in the pad probably quite a bit, but I don't want to damage the pad with prolonged use. So these should be really good for this pad. And I wanted between the crazy light, see the crazy light's more of like a fingertip mouse and a little bit more specialized. And while I'm and it still has the obsidians on it. And while I'm testing the pad, I wanted to use a very like neutral, very good performing mouse, but kind of a neutral shape. See, this is kind of like a medium, very medium shape. This is an extremely small mouse. So I didn't want to get like a false judgment, but I love this mouse. So I'm kind of missing it. I think this, for instance, like my Tile Frenzy scores and stuff, like this is great for Tile Frenzy because of the shape. It has, I can pull it back so far and also send it forward so far because it's smaller. Whereas with this one, I can't. I can only go to about right here and then it's hitting the back of my palm, so I can't go any farther. But with this one, I can go back significantly farther and send it. So I can, in other words, I can use my fingertips more. So it's better for Tile Frenzy. So I'm noticing that I'm actually having to use my arm and wrist more in Tile Frenzy when normally I would just kind of be like doing this. So I think I might keep maining this one. I'm still between these two. I keep bouncing back and forth. But I wanted to review this pad using the Finalmouse because it's like, but anyways, for instance, I put these new skates on here, and this thing, just look at that. Like, that is insane. Let me go grab the wall hack real quick. I'll be right back. Here's an Artisan. Artisan 0. So it's definitely more of a speed pad, as you just saw when I tried to spin the... So look how much bigger it is than the wall hack, and the wall hack is monstrous. This thing is huge. This breeze pad is huge. So this is the... Okay, I guess that's pretty insane. I haven't really used these. I haven't really used these skates on the mouse. This feels great, though. So I'm using ESP Tiger Jade, or Ice V2s. They're like speed skates. But, oh, shit. They feel really good on here. On the glass. Feels super smooth and quiet. See, that's one thing, is this is so loud. Like, it's so loud. You can't hear it because I have noise suppression on my mic, but it's like... That's the Obsidians. These Ice are like 0 sound and super smooth. But I think they would probably eat up really fast on here, but the wall hack's big, so that gives you an idea of how big this breeze pad is. This breeze pad is giant. This is the biggest pad I've ever used for sure, other than a desk mat. But yeah, so the texture feels a little gritty. Feels a little bit gritty. Great seam. This the texture on the bottom sticks super well. It's different than the Artisan. It's like a little shinier, a little smoother. The Artisan is more textured. But yeah, the Artisan I haven't even started testing the Artisan. I got this and the Artisan and a Lethal Gaming Gear control pad all on the same day. I haven't even started testing the Artisan yet. But today, in the next couple days, I'm going to be getting clips with this and testing it out. So far, so good. I love this pad so far. Really, really, really liking it. I'll be right back. Yeah, this guy locally, he threw his shoulder out, I guess, or like injured it with so much aim training. So he switched to controller and he's selling all of his. Try the Artisan right now. So, I mean, I'll tell you my thoughts on the Artisan. Because I tried it a little bit. And I don't want to try it yet. Because I want a fresh slate. Like, I really want to get a feel for this. Because I'm making a video on it. And then I'm going to put in... Because I'm going to put in like a solid week on this. Maybe 2 weeks. Before I drop the video. So I can get some clips. And just like get an idea. Get the right words. And feel for it. And then I'm going to put in like a solid like 2 weeks or month on the Artisan as well. And then I'll give you my impressions. I mean, like here, I'll go grab the Artisan real quick. Hang on. Okay. All right, so oops, let me do a little spin test. It's a little bit more controlled. It's still pretty speedy though. Yeah, I can do fingertip, which is nice. It doesn't feel too muddy. But it feels a little bit more control or a little less speedy than the breeze. What made me choose the Artisan Zero over Hein because the guy had it. I got on Facebook Marketplace and this dude had one and he told me to make him an offer. I paid him $100 for 3 pads. I got this, I got the Breeze, and then I got the LGG. So $100 for 3 brand new pads. He said he put in less than 30 minutes on each pad before he decided that his shoulder was just too hurt. So I'm in firing range right now in Apex practicing, or I'm just gonna, testing this out. Initial impressions, I mean, like, it feels great. It's a good middle ground. Like, this is a really, that's why I got several different pads, is because I want to experiment. And because it's like situational and like maybe how I'm feeling in that day or in the moment or like in that period of like what kind of style of aiming I'm like testing out in the moment. But it allowed me for growth and for experimentation to buy several pads. I'm definitely, is he still selling anything? Yeah, he had 2, yeah, he has 2 other pads that I might actually buy off him. They're 2, what was it? Not Pulsar. I can't remember what pads they were. He has 2 other ones that are like more control, and he was wanting 35 for both. So like in a package deal, so I might try them. He said he had like 1,000 hours in Kovacs. He seemed cool. Said he also played Apex, but he's on controller now. So one thing I'm noticing already is I'm sitting here where I'm comfortably feel aiming. Sometimes I end up down here, but I'm already at the edge. So that, like, look at the size comparison to this Artisan. I mean, you can fit your mouse there. That's huge. So I wish, like, after having a pad this big, it's like, you feel a little limited. So I would have to scoot this up a little higher, probably about to like right here. So I'm like in the middle of it. So I'm in the middle. I got the wingman out right now. Here. Oh shit, hang on, let me show you. Let me swap to my gameplay. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm definitely liking it. Is he still selling anything? Yep, those 2 pads. I'm gonna keep an eye on him too. He might be selling some other stuff. And I recently got the Wooting keyboard too, and got the rappy snappy turned on and everything. So like I barely have to push down my, like, look at the response is crazy. It actually is a noticeable difference. I can feel it in 1v1s and stuff, which is really cool. Oh yeah, okay, I'm hitting some nice wingman shots here. This pad. Yeah, I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. But again, once I figure out like what I really like, what I might be sticking to. See, now that I have different pads, it's like I gotta find some good skates that are like a good middle ground. Because if I'm not gonna be on glass all the time, I don't want to have skates that are like exclusively glass. And if I'm not gonna be on cloth all the time, I don't really want to have skates that are exclusively cloth, unless I have mice that are like exclusively for both. Like if I have a mouse that goes really good that I like with a certain cloth pad and certain skates and stuff. So again, that's why I'm testing all this out. Yeah, I mean, this pad feels amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it feels great. I mean, I already knew it would because it's one of the most popular pads in the world, most sought after pads. But it feels like a little bit slower than what I've been using. So coming from that, it's like I feel like I have amazing control. But I do love the speed too. So it's like, although this is an amazing pad and probably like a great middle ground for me, I'm still gonna keep experimenting with this breeze because I just want to really get comfortable on speed. That way, it, like I find my own control instead of like depending on skates or a pad for it. So I'll be right back. Hang on. So I think I'm noticing that a lot of like aim, like especially like tracking, is actually strength. Like it's finger and wrist strength. Like when I feel myself tensing up, like I think it's because like my muscles are working hard to keep the steadiness. And if I were to do like finger workouts, hand workouts and stuff, the strength will be there. So like I won't be so tense when I'm aiming. If I have more finger strength and wrist strength, arm strength, then I won't have to be so tense because it won't be such a strain on my muscles to keep, like my muscles won't lock up as much because they'll just be strong and used to that position. I'm starting to notice, like, I know it might sound weird, but like when I'm tracking, I'm like flexing these different muscles so much because like they want to keep really steady. Like I don't want to have like choppy aim where it's like dit, 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 dit. I want to have like a real smooth. And I've noticed the more relaxed I am, the easier it is to keep it smooth. So I think the solution is definitely finger strength. And I'll get that from the training itself, but also I'm thinking maybe there's like I can do push-ups on my fingers or something, or like just like lifting weights too would be good for me. I already work out it. I try to work out a little bit every day. I already worked out today, 50 push-ups, 30 pull-ups, gonna do some sit-ups, but may start to actually do the push-ups on my fingertips. But yeah, loving these pads. I love that I have a few to experiment with. And I've already put in like what, an hour of aim training, so I'm about ready to hop in game. There's a Nessie on the end of one of these, and I'm not sure which one it is. Kovacs benchmarks. I don't know what you mean by that. I know that there's playlists called benchmarks. Um, like I have a playlist, like an Apex benchmark by Noted, I think. I don't know. I just get on. I don't know a whole lot about Kovacs. I just get on it, run of like a variety of scenarios where it's like tracking and actual benchmarks that give you rankings. I mean, like I get my score at the end of each scenario. Hold on, let me pull up Kovacs. I guess I mean I've been listening to like some AIM podcasts and stuff, so I've heard them talking about rankings in Kovacs. Okay. So I have the Apex Legends benchmark. But I don't know what you got to do to get ranked. Ah, workouts, competitions. Oh, this is cool. Oh, it looks like maybe I've already done some of these. Maybe not. Don't look at my rank. It's probably really bad. Oh, that is really bad. All right, how do I okay, play. Oh yeah, this one's kind of annoying. I need to fall in love with these though. Yeah, I appreciate you talking to me about this. Okay. Well, that's cool. This is cool. This is like gamifying it, which will be fun. Yeah, you're right. You're right. High ground slides. Oh, this one's fun. Actually, I like this one. It's crazy how much I've improved in like the 3 weeks or month that I've been game training. Wow, Diamond 3. That makes me feel good. That's cool. I mean, what are the ranks? Diamond's probably pretty low, huh? Oh, nice. Word. Guess I'm in the top third. Feel like we can definitely do better. Guess you can always do better. Hold on, I'll read your chat in just a second. Oh, appreciate that, homie. Yeah, I'm into this, bro. I really love it. It's really fun. I feel like I'm gonna improve a lot. It's definitely helping me in Apex. Definitely making me feel more confident in fights, that's for sure. And like really enjoy fights more. Fights in Apex are very enjoyable. Oh my god. Significantly higher than my last one. When was this? Let's try that again. Mm. Somebody messaged me. Track the floating apex. What's up? Hi. Love you. What's going on? Nice. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, woman. Babe. Danny. Danielle. What are you doing? What'd you come in here for? Oh, hi. Love you. You want me to take a break? Oh. Okay. I love you. You having fun? That's good. Platform. Definitely jump pads. Yeah, these are fun. I can definitely get used to this. This is like a little bit funner than just playing the leaderboards. See, look at my mouse. Look where I'm at right now. I love having a pad this big. Because like if I'm in the middle of a tracking, I can't like reset. Like I can reset between targets, but I do love the size. My first mouse pad was so small, and I played on such crazy high sensitivity because I didn't know. I came from Xbox on controller. I was like, I'm gonna have the fastest sensitivity ever. And I actually started getting pretty good at it, but I lowered it so much. Like, so much. And I guess I was playing with such a high sensitivity because I had such a tiny little mouse pad. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to outshoot people in this tiny little thing. Oh, this is fun. I like having a mix of difficult ones and ones that aren't too difficult. That we can like just, because on the not too difficult ones, it's easy to lock in. And then you can like lock in from there, get a little bit of dopamine, and then move on to a more difficult one. With a fresh dopamine, instead of just be like, it can be a little overwhelming to just be like, fuck, like one that you're barely clicking any on. Some of these scenarios are difficult for me. Like tiny little dots that are moving quickly. Those are tough. Most of the tracking scenarios, not too bad. Like even if I'm not doing well on them, it just seems, at least seems like doable. But again, a mix of both is good. Can't believe that I opened Apex and now I'm back on Kovacs. It's just nice to have direct practice, because so much of Apex is landing, looting, positioning. It just feels really valuable to actually get one-on-one, like, direct practice and aim. Without giant breaks in between sitting in the lobby. Oof. After this, I'm going to take a tiny little break and just go hug my girlfriend, hang out with her and her kids for just a little bit, get some sun. Gold? Ooh. Hold on, we ain't leaving on that. That was bad. Ooh, gold. Are you crazy? Definitely thought like I felt like I did better in gold there. We set the bar real low last time. There we go. Oh, it's still gold one. The aim of that, you get more points. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was kind of wondering if I got less points because I was aiming at the head so much that I was missing and didn't really realize it. So we're aiming at nothing but the head this time. Nothing but the head. We're only doing head. So I've been like really focusing on getting like good sunlight throughout the day and good sleep. Trying to like lock in, waking up earlier, going to bed earlier. Getting like good cold shower in, meditating, do like a 20-minute meditation. Sleeping in a little bit when I can. Getting good food, exercise, like that way when I'm practicing, spending time on the game, because I do want to spend big chunks of the day on it, because that's what I like, that's what I love to do. Oh my god, I went down so much. Oh. That was bad. I'm gonna have to come back to this one. But anyways, I do not like playing when I feel tired or unfocused. It's actually like not that enjoyable. It's hard to enjoy when I'm like sluggish. When I feel just like a little bit off. When I have a clear mind, it is so fun to play. When I'm thinking about other things, when I feel like my focus is split, it's not so satisfying. I've been playing Apex solo so much because I don't actually have a mic on my gaming PC. I mean, it would be easy to plug one in, but it'd be pretty sad. I know I would play so much better if I like had a team and like communicated with people, but lately I've just been like playing solo, no mic, just to like focus on personal performance. And like honestly, I kind of like having to clutch up a little bit, like pull the extra weight for like teammates that aren't communicating or whatever. I feel like it's definitely making me better. All right, now I'm gonna. You got top 500, nice. Damn, on that tracking one. Yeah, you're pretty goated in the tracking, bro. I keep trying to beat your score in narrow strafe. You're fucking up there, bro. You need to get Apex, bro. You need to get Apex. I think you would really, really, really enjoy it. You would dominate for sure. And the movement is super satisfying too. But all right, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go say what up to my girlfriend, get some sunlight. I'll be back. I'm just gonna hit the little be right back screen. So I'll be back. I'll be back. So check back in like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes.
to be from one identity.
He's back. It's a girl, my lord, in a flat Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, babe. Come on, babe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. My computer is frozen. What's going on here? What is going on? I don't even know where delete is on this keyboard. All control delete. All right, let's do this legitimately. Boop, 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 boop. Well, I've been running down. I'm trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on well, I've been running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 the one who own me, 2 the one who stole me once, and she's a friend of mine. I'm taking it easy, taking it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Don't make the face, make your stand, and take it easy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up, I'm climbing in and taking it easy. I don't know. Definitely don't know the guitar solo. Well, I've been running down the road, trying to loosen my load. I got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover that won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. I'm taking it easy, taking it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say baby. I gotta know if you're sweet Oh, that was freaking delicious. Kind of weird not having to wear a gaming sleeve.
Keep your friends close and your enemies under your blade.
This is my favorite part.
This place is something else. Let's go.
Introducing your champion.
Good advice. Stay down.
Oh!
Enough lambing around. We dropping. Let's go that way.
I'm moving over there.
Enemy shield cracked.
My weapon is in hand.
Enemy down. Reloading. Attention. First blood is ours.
Hostile right here.
Recharging shields. Enemy on me. Repairing damages.
I am taking fire, friends.
Round one. Beginning
Reloading.
Hey, Doc. You follow them now, alright?
I am low on ammo. I must find a new supply.
Recharging.
Get it out.
Reloading.
The ping
ring
is
is near.
so
45
much better
seconds
during the day.
remaining.
At night it is so bad, and I don't even know why, but I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling locked in. I'm feeling warmed up. Let's go.
Hostile noise coming from over there. Here I go.
Backpack here.
Might be
Level
something
2.
good this way.
I have
I'm
sharpened
feeling
my
like
skills.
really, really good right now. All that prep, mental prep, exercise, good sleep, making a huge difference.
Firing.
I mean,
Oh, one shot as fuck.
Uh-oh. I've been
Oh,
snared.
they're on to me. They're on to me.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
I have caught them.
One shot. One shot.
These ties bind. I'm under fire.
Another
Hostile
one.
out.
Reloading.
not one shot.
Dead! Yes! Been dead.
Your mind should be as sharp as your blade. It's clear you lack both.
Hey, at least we got a kill. Let's go.
I'm upgraded and ready to jump.
Dumb fight is dumb. We should have separated a little.
When skill fails, hop up here. Backpack here. Level 3.
Dibs.
These legs weren't made for walking.
Okay, there's research afoot. Victory is assured, so long as you follow my lead.
Introducing your champion.
This one goes out to all the fine folks back home. Salvo, how you bloody doing tonight?
I'm the jump master. Follow my lead. Follow me to victory. Enemy at that location. This weapon is enhanced.
First fatality. Let the games begin.
We're inside the next ring. Superior positioning.
Bro.
What a pitiful squad. Even killing them was dull.
You've got fighting down to
Evo
a science.
harvesters are now available.
Enemy shield cracked. Opening fire.
Ready, set, go!
These ties bind.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Show off.
Fire. Enemy shield cracked. Binding them.
Must go faster.
Reloading.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield.
Reloading.
We're already inside the ring? Damn. This is a bluff.
One less enemy.
Taking. Oof, I'm down. No bueno.
A tear to give us an edge.
Bad guys.
Enemy shield One less enemy.
Expert kill. Don't expect you're through either. Just shoot at me.
Package being delivered.
Come on, get up. Don't let her get me killed.
We're shooting. I found that hooligan shield.
Charging on my shields.
I leveled up. I should select an upgrade now. I've elevated my skills.
Been down.
Brother.
Enemy here.
I am low on ammo. I must find a new supply.
Reloading.
I'm under fire.
Throwing on.
Time to bind you. I'm out of energy ammo.
Why did you chow that?
I had hoped the kill leader would be more.
Un momento, healing.
Why, thank you, dear. Just a tick. Heal it up.
My ammunition is nearly spent. I cannot let my cash run dry.
Hells yeah. Have to
Rejuvenate.
new kill leader? Not for long, pal.
I am damaged. I must heal as soon as possible. Extra supplies here. Use them to your advantage. I require healing. My form must be impeccable.
Oh, energy ammo here.
Enemy! Someone's out there!
Energy ammo here.
I require healing. My form must be impeccable. Healing.
We're spread out. Got to huddle up, I'm afraid.
Repairing damages.
Reckon we should head here.
I need energy ammo. Wait.
Care package over there.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
New kill leader. Show off.
Extended light magazine here. Level 3.
That way he calls to me.
Round 2. Beginning ring countdown.
There's an idiot.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Replicator entering orbit, dears.
I got some bad guys here.
Being shot at. Broken enemy shield. Reloading. Oh, bother. Me and you are down.
Taking fire! I'm down. No bueno.
We're close to the ring. We have 1 minute. 45 seconds and a nearby ring. We strategized effectively. I have 30 seconds. Plenty. I've secured the banner. They get a second chance.
Warning. Ring closing.
I'm inside the next ring. Now to plan my next steps. I have reached the maximum level. Acceptable. An upgrade has been selected.
What a rush! Yo, just check out that care package. Back from a wee trip. Oh, energy ammo here. Energy ammo
Target
here.
acquired. There.
Yes.
Enemy far. Don't let them slip away. Opening I started an enemy. Fire.
Got time. Reload.
This will bind them. This will bind them. Reloading. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Reload. We've got trouble.
Attention.
Target there.
Things have been restocked.
Targeted an enemy's shield. Cut down an enemy. Let's put pitiful alone.
Oh, no. There's another squad. Broken enemy shield.
Throwing frag. Arc star out. Sending an arc star.
1 minute. Turn it up. Get shot at. Reloading. Take him down. Shot at. Faster. All those hooligans are down for the count. 45 seconds. till
Enemy
ring
far
closes.
off.
Don't let me carry you.
Reloading.
Seconds until the ring closes. You like cutting it close, huh? I take that. Let's go over there.
A phase tear. Use it. Enemy at that location.
10 seconds and rings close.
Target spotted. Far off.
Firing! Reloading!
Enemy at that location. Reload. We'll be caught outside the ring if we don't move. Let's regroup here. Care package incoming. Enemy in the distance.
Package over there.
Pull back. Looting there.
See someone out there?
The enemy stands before us.
Extended light mag here. Level 3. Rolling on top of us.
Beginning ring countdown.
Kill, kill, kill. Target spotted. Far off.
Over there.
Attention.
Pulling the trigger.
Replicator.
Throw an arc star. They're shooting at me. Need a wee.
Enemy shield.
We can't bother. Me and you're down. Taking fire.
Caught. Like a rat in a trap.
Shake a leg. Crack the bad dude's shield.
Cut down an enemy. Reload.
Need a
was the last of that squad.
The ring is near. 45 seconds remain.
Can't believe I'm standing still. You're lucky I like you.
Death box here.
Shields recharging.
30 seconds before the ring closes. Use it well. Moving that way.
Healing up.
Charging up my shields.
Ten seconds until the ring closes. Move. This weapon is enhanced.
But we have to move. Like, why are we looting?
Ring's closing and we're outside.
That position is unacceptable. Avoid it.
Move.
Moving here. Follow me. That location interests me. Thermite grenade here. Ideal for burning your enemies alive.
Numpty in our orbit.
Hop up here. Gun shield generator.
Numpty in our orbit.
What are we doing here? Why are we doing this?
Come on, heal, heal, heal. Recharging shields. I've secured the banner. They get a second chance.
Why do we do that?
45 seconds to consider any betrayals we've
Releasing an up.
Shut down me.
I have 30 seconds. Plenty. Fire. Enemy shield cracked. Not so fast.
Oh, mate, see, I'd heard you were a hard bastard.
Helmet here.
What on earth? Why would they challenge? Why would they challenge that 2v3, the squad that has the best spot in the game? There's time. We could literally just let time kill that squad. They're in the middle. Everybody's gonna be put in fights. Like, we could have won that game. So easy. We could have won that game. What on earth?
This win is ours. Run and hide. I'll enjoy doing the seeking.
The body corrodes, but a polished mind gleams.
Never let go, fool.
I'm the jump master. Focus, fight, win. Follow me to victory. Enemy far. Don't look. I'm going there. You would be wise to follow.
Could be some loot over there. I'll let you know.
Attention. First blood.
First blood. Chaos begins.
I now have an enhanced weapon.
Master here.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Watch yourself. Think I hear target. Hey now. Let's regroup there. Lay down again. Target spotted.
1 minute. We have time to strategize. We'll be well positioned here.
Evo harvesters are
The
now
ring is near.
available.
45 seconds remain.
The fuck?
Not far from the ring. Happening.
Attention. There is a new kill.
Enemy far off.
Go with that.
Leader out there to play with.
Enemy at that location. Enemy trident there.
10 seconds. The ring's just ahead. Go with that.
Warning. Ring closing.
If we can get them to separate, that would be fucking awesome.
Going to burn if we don't get inside. And now this trident ain't gonna drive itself. Hostile right here. Never mind. Making contact with enemy.
Care package incoming. Is I have?
Got my weapon enhanced. Let's do this.
Got my weapon enhanced.
Zach, listen up, I'm getting shot at. Stay with me, Doc, and keep the healing coming. Just giving my shields a recharge.
Raining fire. Reloading.
I'm under
Oh,
fire.
Enemies firing at me.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Reloading.
Board the trident.
Hold on.
Enemy shield.
I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Reloading.
I'll go down, bro.
Hey, Doc, he'll fix you up. Hey,
I'm under fire.
this way, let's go.
Enemy shield cracked.
Doc,
Target close. Got them. Should have run faster.
fasten your
Frag out.
fire. Reloading. I got snares.
Go firing at me. I'm out now.
Right here. Got a target. I'm
Oh.
spotted. Taking fire.
I'm under fire.
Ow.
Finding one.
Got my halo here. Come heal in the shield. Just a second. One second.
Hold this spot.
Where's your buddy?
One second.
Reloading.
Shields recharged. I've been down. The boss over here. We take a lap.
Broke their shield now.
I must choose an enhancement.
Very good. We finish off the whole squad.
Don't let her get me killed. This fight isn't over. Get up.
Patching myself up a bit.
New kill leader, as I saw. Shields recharged.
Heal.
What did heal? I've been down.
Patching myself up a bit.
Coming to retrieve you. Healing. I have sharpened my
Last time got your back. Patching myself up a bit. Getting healthy, stand down.
heal.
Jump tower over there.
Repairing damages. Tearing away.
Lifeline, please heal and res. That's the one thing that you do.
Dang dang.
Enemy there.
Round 2. Ring countdown.
Repairing damages. Enemy in the distance.
Lay down the gate.
Attention.
Yeah, I told you all about them.
Hold on. Recharging.
Let's put you in a bind. Healing.
Dog's coming here. Enemy over there.
Shot connected. Target there. Reloading. Bound by my hand. Perfect hit. 1 minute until the ring closes. Reloading.
I'm spotted. Taking fire. Recharging my shield.
45 seconds. Can you reach the ring in that time?
Kill leader eliminated.
Half. Enemy shield cracked. Shooting. These bonds aren't easily broken. Enemy far off. Reloading. Targeting that spot. Enemy there. Target spotted. Far.
Let's explore this way.
Shattered an enemy's shield. Waist tied bind. Reloading.
Reloading.
Got them.
Ring closing.
Rings moving.
I require a survival item. My ultimate is ready. Prepare to move.
Attention. Delivering care package.
A tear to give us an edge.
Care package incoming. Think I have? I'm spotted. Taking fire.
Our target is here. I've been down.
There's a void in your heart. And I put it there.
We should have rotated a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Clear your mind. Let nothing distract you.
They took your character.
Let's not finish quickly.
Dude,
Where's
you
the
just
fun in
picked
that?
Loba.
Walter Fuse Fitzroy, at your bloody service.
Yo, Tesla. Come on, bro. You made me play Loba?
Introducing your champion.
You got the baddie.
Time for a little shock and awesome. Reckon we crash land this puppy there.
The prawn spot for mayhem.
Bombs away!
Y'all do this.
Get rowdy!
I used to hate it. The last 2 times I played the game, that's all I used to play. Yeah. She's not good anymore. She was good when shotguns were good.
An enemy landed near me.
Shotguns are trash scans now. Pull on me.
Broke that enemy shield. Deploying me knuckle cluster. Stand back, knuckle.
I'm under
Oh, I just
fire.
got one shot, brother.
Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Joker's shooting at me.
Oh no, I'm getting sniped across the map, dude. Got one?
I'm down.
Chucking a thermite. Launching frag.
This will bind them.
Ah, screw
No, I
bombs
got
out.
another down. There's
Down
another
another ankle
squad.
biter.
Fuck this bullshit terrible game, man. Yeah, shoot, you're down. It's not even you're down. Just shoot it, bitch.
We're close to the ring. We have 1 minute.
Hey, Tesla, bag it.
Let's put you in a bind. Reloading. Releasing an arc star. Enemy shield.
Hey, Tesla, you kind of want to move when you're shooting sometimes. Bag it. About 1v1 in that retard. Queued up. Okay, I kind of like Fuse, dude. I fried him. One v1. What is it? What are we in fucking 10th grade? Like, dude.
was merely an opportunity for improvement.
Come on, we've got work to do.
I'll crack open the door, yeah. Fill the air with chaos.
This is your champion.
I'm the jump master. Stand by for free fall.
Bye-bye. Jogging. Tiging.
Follow me to victory.
Let's make a mess over there. My weapons in hand, ready to dance.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
The next ring is far from our position.
Attention. First blood.
First blood, good thing it's not us. Ring far and closing in 45. Go now, or I leave you behind.
I'm going there.
Attention.
You would be wise to
harvesters
follow.
are online.
Hostile close.
Target spotted. Far. Enemy in the distance.
Hostile over there. So mark over there. Got a fallback set.
Time to bind you. Caught. Like a rat in a trap. Enemy shield cracked. Reloading.
Ring moving.
Let's regroup here.
Got my weapon enhanced. Dang. Setting engagement.
Enemy at that location. Target there. Let's put you in a bind. Caught like a rat in a trap. Frag out.
Broken enemy shield.
Frag out. Standing by for care. Arc star out. Let's put you in a bind. Releasing an arc star.
Frog up.
Pitiful, allowing themselves to be caught.
Contact with hostile.
Opening fire. Enemy shield cracked. Reloading. I'm under fire.
Enemy shield broke.
Phase tear ready.
Reloading. There's a new kill limit.
Recharging shields. I've chosen an upgrade. Watching there.
Why do you target there? What if I poke them? Just a little bit. I've been downed.
These bonds aren't easily broken. Caught with me.
What?
I've been snared. Grenade.
Quit landing. I gotcha.
Taking fire. Activating a void nexus.
Recharging shield.
I don't even like that. Like, I would rather fight.
Shields are depleted. depleted. Recharging. Wait, I have crafting to do.
Get out of jail free card.
There's a jump tower over there. Wow.
Evo harvester here.
Weapon supply bin here. Better toys, better kills.
That location interests me. We'll be well positioned there. Marked my next location.
My void nexus is lost. Wanna bag me for another?
This location interests me.
Bro, why are y'all there? Come here.
Moving here. Follow me.
Gateway set.
The champion has been eliminated.
The champion fell. They did not deserve the title. Taking fire. Down. Consider yourself lucky. There are more creative ways to die.
Looks like it's a fire ring.
They tried to destroy me, but I keep coming back. I have line of sight to this spot. Enemy here.
Let's go this way. Rings nearby.
Enemy in the distance.
Contact. 45 seconds. Rings just up ahead.
Reloading. I'm under fire.
Let's go this way.
Caught with no way out. These ties bind. Caught like a rat in a trap. Reloading.
Hang on,
Shields are
don't worry. I got the squad mate banner.
recharging shields. Half of the squads have been appropriately eliminated. I'm under fire. A new kill leader. We have our target. Reloading. Shields are depleted. Recharging.
Here I am again. Can't take it over there.
A second squad. I've been downed.
Why can't
I'm in, yeah. What's up?
That
How's it going?
that's good. Hmm.
Yeah, what's going
You hot?
on? What's going on? Fun.
Do you want to watch a movie with me?
No, I'm good.
Surrogate?
Huh?
Surrogate.
Hmm.
The Bruce Willis movie I was telling you about.
Hmm.
Wait. Actually, I want to watch Surrogate. Can I watch it?
Right now?